shit is getting real. We're going to go through these episodes really fast because they're kind of slow, but they have some crucial stuff in them. Carl was shot. We meet the man who owns the farm that Rick is running up to. Herschel has 2 daughters that we meet in the show, Maggie and Beth. Maggie's the older one, Beth's the younger one, but Beth is actually engaged to some dipshit that we never even hear about throughout the entire show, so nobody really cares. There's a man named Otis who shot Carl. We come to find out that Herschel is also an ex-veterinarian. This helps is that he used to do surgeries on removing like things from animals when they would accidentally get shot during hunting accidents. Carl was shot during a hunting accident, but it's different operating on a person when there's no medicine really around. It's the apocalypse, people. It's not normal surgery. Oh, we're just gonna put you down for a little bit and we'll wake you back up and you'll be fine. You'll be right as rain. None of that. It is hectic, non-stop, holy shit. What are we going to do? That he needs a respirator in order for him to even attempt a surgery, because otherwise he won't be able to breathe on his own and he'll die. Rick is kind of caught in this sort of stance between, like, he has to be here for a transfusion, but he also wants to go and get the respirator and everything like that. So rather than Rick leaving, the group kind of elects Otis, the man who shot Carl, and Shane to go to the school where they believe that this respirator is, like an old high school. And of course, as story would have it, Otis was a volunteer EMT, so he knows exactly what a respirator looks like. Of course he has to come along. Good stuff. Shane and Otis drive off into the sunset to go and find the respirator, the thing that will save Carl's life. Now Rick is just ricking it up at home.
I gotta go out there, I've gotta save him. I've gotta save Carl, it's all I'm ever here to do, it's all I need. Lori, I gotta get out of here.
And Lori's just, don't go, I'm not being very convincing right now, but just don't go, come on. Herschel in this episode, he's a little bit delusional when it comes to the reality of the real world, the harshness of the real world, because as most religious people, you don't want to think that just bad shit happens for no reason. You want to believe that there is some higher reasoning for this, God is testing us. These are all things that Herschel says. We're being put to the test right now. So it's sort of like a religious version of what Dr. Jenner said. This is our extinction event. Yeah, it might be our extinction event, but we've overcome extinction events before. Notice the difference? Dr. Jenner had that horrified, reality hit him way too hard at once look on his face like, this is our extinction event. And then Herschel's just going, yeah, it's fine, but if we pass it, we pass the test. Lori discovers that Carl has been shot because Maggie, Herschel's oldest daughter, literally comes riding in on horseback into the frame and goes, Carl's been shot. You're his mother. You need to come with me. Let's go. And then she hops on the back of a horse and they ride back off to the farm. No questions asked. Get on the horse. Everybody else in the group is doing what you should be doing as the audience, going, don't get on that fucking horse. No, I have to. She knows his name. That's enough reason to go. It was interesting to see how some of the characters reacted to the situation. I'm trying to be a little bit more calm about this than I have been in the past. Lori did not act appropriately, giving the horror of the circumstance. She literally went through the 5 phases of grief in about 10 to 15 seconds. Far too quick. And she will continue to do this, as you will later see. Herschel's in extreme denial. I'm glad that we see that. Look, they're not dead. They're just sick. They're just like you and me. They just got a bad case of a common cold. And we just need to give them some penicillin and they'll be fine. Nope. They won't. We see Rick completely unraveling. I had mentioned that in the last episode, that he's a broken man right now. It definitely is broken, and we definitely need to fix it, because when the leader of the group breaks down, what do you think's going to happen to the rest of the group who aren't leaders?
Carol, the group is split. We're scattered and weak.
What if she comes back?
Anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for watching this episode of The Walking David. I look forward to doing the next one, and I'm going to be putting the next one out right away, so stay tuned.